It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, and it's all up next.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's up to the 43. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be first down, Eagles.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll run again here with Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Back to throw. Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 36 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Once again, it's Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion right is Brown. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll find Swift out in the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
But my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Thomas brings it in. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This duo locked in. 14 down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Sam Howell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go, man. It's showtime.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Crowder. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now slow complete there to Thomas. And they work this route upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Howell out of the shotgun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling out to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Howell now to throw it. And he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Trying to power it in with Arma. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Throwing here, Howell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Dances by him. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Holding, repeating.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now they go play action with Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's got the hook out downfield to Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A game there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Howell from the gun. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It's Howell with another throw. This pass hauled in by Dodson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
1st down, Howell to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 28-24, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That is caught, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.